Not enough wild places and the climate crisis are a big issue in the Republic of Ireland too. And there, the government thinks more tree cover could be a big part of the solution. But as Stephen Murphy reports, many people think they're going for the wrong kind of trees.
This is the unusual sight of environmentalists tearing up newly planted saplings. The activists in County Leitrim in Ireland's northwest are protesting against the ubiquitous Sitka spruce, king of Ireland's reforestation efforts, to the detriment, they say, of native species. Environmentalists are people who clearly care a lot about the environment, pulling up saplings. Why?
Everybody should be part of the solution. So the problem is wider than just pulling up those trees. Climate change is dramatic, hugely impactful, and it has to be addressed.
Ireland is Europe's least forested country. At one stage, just 1% of land was forested. Now that's up to 11%, compared to an EU average of 35%. The Sitka spruce, native to North America, is everywhere. These spruces have come to dominate Irish forestry because they're so lucrative. They grow much faster than native Irish species and can therefore be turned into timber products at a much earlier stage, many of those destined for export to places like the UK. But campaigners say the conifer plantations are dense, sterile and lacking in biodiversity and purely commercially motivated.
The focus there is on timber and profit from timber only. So we are trying to bring the focus back to addressing the climate issues.
The EU has just approved Ireland's new €1.3 billion plan to reach 18% forest cover by 2050. The Minister with responsibility for forestry says mistakes have been made in the past with Ireland's reliance on spruce trees.
There are legacy issues, certainly, with the way we have planted conifer plantations. In the past, we've planted on deep peat, we've planted too close to rivers, to communities, to roads. We're aware of that now, and we're very much trying to address a lot of that now in this new programme.
The timber industry says there are new limits on the planting of Sitka spruces, but making money is key to persuading farmers to plant new trees.
Even in the commercial forests, only 65% of the trees in those forests are going to be Sitka spruce. The other 35% is going to be broadleaves and set aside for biodiversity. So the forests that we get in the future are going to be naturally diverse because that is the way the new programme is designed.
And you as an industry are confident that that will still deliver enough timber for the industry?
I think there's an issue there in terms of attracting landowners, attracting farmers into planting forestry. Because the more of the commercial crop you take away, it makes it less attractive for them.
So it's a balancing act, getting more trees into the ground, but with greater diversity and a more holistic approach, as Ireland strives to offset emissions and become more of an Emerald Isle again. Stephen Murphy, Sky News.